Today's episode is entitled The Essenes Live Food Vegan Lifestyle as part of their way to God. Interview with Rabbi Gabriel Cousens, MD, Part 2 of 2. Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens, MD, is a renowned spiritual teacher, holistic physician, and homeopath. As one of the leading live food vegan medical doctors and spiritual nutrition experts in the world, Dr. Cousens has been recognized as the fasting guru and detoxification expert by the New York Times. He is also a distinguished psychiatrist, family therapist, Ayurvedic practitioner, acupuncturist, diabetes researcher, ecological leader, and best-selling author of books such as Spiritual Nutrition, Conscious Eating, and There is a Cure for Diabetes. Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens developed the first vegan live food master's degree program in the world in conjunction with the University of Integrated Science, California. He is the director and founder of the International Tree of Life Foundation and the Tree of Life Rejuvenation Center, which have helped countless people experience the joy of sustainable, healthy living. Dr. Cousens has also taught in 40 countries throughout the world. The beloved spiritual teacher and ordained rabbi had practiced in India, studied the Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, extensively, and founded the modern Essene Order of Light in 1993. With his diverse spiritual background that also includes Taoism and Native American wisdom, Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens offers a unique and integrated view of spirituality. The esteemed rabbi now tells us about the wonders of a vegan live food diet, which he found to be the most suitable for spiritual practice.
So that's how I arrived at the live food diet, because wow, I'm observing this is the most powerful diet for supporting the movement of the Kundalini. And again, you can't eat your way to God, but we want all the support we can, and this is one of the things.
The 6 foundations as taught by Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens. 1. Nutrition. 2. Building prana, in parentheses, life force. 3. Service and charity. 4. Spiritual guidance and inspiration. 5. Silence. 6. Kundalini awakening.
When I mentioned 6 foundations, so people will see, is spiritual practice, spiritual breathing, because that brings in energy. The yoga, the tai chi, qigong, things like that, they move the prana or the chi. Third is service and charity, because when you have service and charity, you're opening your heart and connecting the people. Fourth is the importance of the spiritual teacher and what we call equal vision or vairagya in yoga thing. And also viveka, the ability to tell the difference between the temporal reality, where most people are playing, and the cosmic reality. And the importance, again, of the spiritual teacher helping you sort that out. Fifth is as much meditation and prayer and chanting as you can do. And sixth is as much Shaktipat, the descent of grace, like I receive from my teachers, and what I do in my work is I've been empowered to give that Shaktipat. So those are the 6 foundations that support spiritual life. Getting enlightened is a little bit different, but it's a way of life that we're looking at. So that's how I kind of arrived at putting it together. How do we make this simple? How do we get a diet that works all around the world for optimizing our spiritual life?
In your experience, what are some of the immediate and long-term benefits of a vegan, full-life food diet?
Both immediate, what I observe is people, even within a few months, feel more energy, feel clearer in the mind, and I've done research with it. My master's students have done research. 400% less depression, 300% less anxiety, which are big issues. Much clearer thinking, increase in strength, literally 200 to 300%, increased flexibility. Here I am at 75. I've been a live food vegan since 1983, a vegan since 1973, and in that transition of about 10 years where it was 100% live food. On my 71st birthday, I did, without even stressing, like 300 push-ups. When I was 60, I did 601. That hurt my neck a little bit, so I didn't do more than that. And doing, yesterday 90 pull-ups twice. So I find that I'm stronger, and at 75, I'm sitting in full lotus, actually getting better and better at the tri-yoga that I do, getting more flexible, stronger, more endurance, and more flexibility. So it really helps on that level. Now there's another level. I think it helps with your mind. When you're eating organic, veganic, live food, you have the least amount of stress on your brain function. So it really enhances, and what I've observed is that this way of life enhances your brain's ability to optimize and balance all the neurotransmitters. So that's what I've really observed with hundreds and hundreds, well, maybe thousands of students who have followed this way of life. Their mind's clear, their body's more flexible, and they're stronger, and they're happier. And happy is important. 400% less depression, 300% less anxiety, that makes you happier.
Welcome back to our program. What if some of us haven't had any experience with raw vegan diets? What if we don't yet have an intense spiritual seeking inclination? What is the best way to approach the vegan life food way? Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens kindly advises.
The question's an interesting question because it really depends on the person. Some people never think about God, and suddenly they're interested in God, and they get very active, and they're ready to go. So they may go into live foods in one day. Other people, I suggest phases, whether it's over years or months or weeks. Yet eliminate meat, fish, and chicken, phase one, and then begin to move away from cooked food to more live food, and then eventually kind of arrive at the live food diet. So that may take years in the transition. I also don't necessarily recommend people go to 100%. I say try getting to 50%. Oh, that's working good. Try 80%. My observation is if you can hit 80% live food, you're doing very, very well, and that really works over the long term. It's equal to a 95%, 99% live food diet. The difference is when you go to 100% live food, 99, you get there faster with the clearer mind and all the things that I'm talking about. So it's according to the person. People get very focused on it, focused on God, one-pointed, then, they're going to move faster to it. People are just doing it for lifestyle and to get healthier. They may not be as motivated to know the self, to know the truth of who we are. So it has to do with level of motivation is how I guide people. Yes, you can move right to a live food diet. I actually like people to do just go to a vegan, then do a fast to kind of clear things, and then they go right to live foods after that, and that way they minimize the kind of the detox because the fast helps clear it.
Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens teaches that at our best, we are beings who are meant to be a superconductor of the divine. He gently reminds us that this is, in fact, our life purpose.
So the ultimate purpose of life is to know God. We call it Devikut Herut. In Hebrew, it means God merging and oneness. That's the ultimate purpose of life. That's why we're put here on the planet. From a spiritual point of view, from the Torah point of view. That's our ultimate purpose. And the Torah is a guide to that. That's the key idea. The movement in that direction is really one step at a time. And it's according to the person. Now, the movement of the Kundalini, or in Hebrew, the Ruach HaKodesh, supports that. It is not the goal, it is not the purpose. But when that energy is awakened, it accelerates that spiritual unfoldment. And that's the key. So the goal isn't about Kundalini, the goal is about merging with God. But an awakened Kundalini, an awakened Ruach HaKodesh supports and empowers and energizes that awakening process.
We are grateful to the Honorable Rabbi Dr. Gabriel Cousens for granting us this interview and for sharing with the world his precious spiritual guidance and vital research findings. May God bless you and your mission. And finally, here is a kind message from the wonderful Rabbi for Supreme Master Television and our cherished viewers.
I am so happy to be on Supreme Master TV. It's such a good thing you're doing, and I want to share this message which reverberates throughout all your work. Be vegan, live this way, save the world, and save yourself. Amen.